All right, with Steve, after the game, we won 2-1. What do you make of that result today?
Yeah, I mean, you've obviously got to be pleased that they've won. At half-time, it didn't look good. Speak to lads around us, it was all...
Did you ever see us coming back from that? I couldn't.
No, be honest, because in the first half, I actually turned around to my brother in the game and said it genuinely seemed like men against boys. I do rate West Ham, and they were brilliant in the first half, but you start to ask yourself, were they brilliant or were we that bad? And obviously, like, things improved massively in the second half. I think, apart from anything, I think it was very important that we finished strongly today, because if they'd have lost again today, it's been doom and gloom, and the last few weeks have been terrible.
What have you made of Stoke's season? Do you rate it highly because of the semi-final and, you know, another good ninth place finish, or because of where people could have got into Europe? It was so close. So do you rate it as a negative season? What have you made?
I think the problem is, if we're realistic, at the start of this season, expectations are ridiculously high, really. This is what you have to remember. I mean, you know, let's be right, we're a bit old school. We go back and we've been in, you know, digging up the past, but Wigan away and 6-1, and they're still fresh in the memories of a bloke who's nearly 50. So all of a sudden, they've had 2 ninth place finishes, and everybody starts wanting Champions League, and at the end of the day, it's not realistic. So another 9th place finish is fantastic, but of course the problem this season is, where they were perhaps 8 weeks ago, 9th seemed probably not good enough. But if we look on the bigger picture, it still is, isn't it? That's the thing.
So for you, what needs to be done or changed, or what's got to happen for us to get Europe next season?
I think obviously any manager is going to be judged on his transfer dealings, and the jury's still out with the likes of Mbola and whatever his name is, still can't say it, and Shaqiri. But there's £30 million worth there, and at the end of the day, they haven't really, you know, they haven't really done the business. So, I mean, like you say, you give them a second season, they come out with a bit more. But I think it's a big year for Mark Hughes in the transfer market.
If Arnie's anything to go off, his first season wasn't so great. Second this year, unreal. If that happens with Mbola, Shaqiri, we'll be laughing.
I get that, and that's what we hope for, that they could turn it on next season. I think Arnie's gone, without a doubt. I think that's a done deal. So hopefully now we'll go in. We need a goal scorer. I mean, OK, Jermaine Defoe's getting on a little bit, but that's the type of player they need. Someone who can get you 15 goals in a side that isn't pulling up trees. And I think we need a centre-half. I really do.
No doubt. Huth?
Well, I don't even want to bring that up, because that's just something that we're still getting over.
Let's not.
Even 18 months on, as good as Mark Hughes has been in certain ways, it's got to be one of the all-time Premier... We don't want to keep bringing it up, but one of the all-time Premier League biggest mistakes, hasn't it? Let's be right. He's got a Premiership winner's medal around his neck now, and you know what I mean? And even when he went out on loan, we thought, at very worst, he was a squad player. You know what I mean? And I still think he's better than what we've got now.
Yeah, obviously, in hindsight, it was a bad decision. No doubt about that.
And no manager will get every decision right, and you accept that. So, you know, I'm not going to criticise Mark Hughes for getting one wrong. So, you know.
So if I'm going to have to press you for a sort of prediction, where do you think we'll finish next year?
Without getting carried away, again, let's be honest, above 9th is an absolute bonus. So if Stoke are holding their own in the top 10, in probably the most competitive league in the world, we'll take that, won't we?
I'll take that, definitely. Thank you for watching. Cheers, Steve.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Dave here from the Bear Pit TV, and today we've got the final matchday experience of the season. We're at home to West Ham, you're coming with us, here we go.